Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. It is the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Man who traded green and gold for Viking purple, it's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the right side, this is Jones. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Devin White had time on the stop. The 43-yard line. To throw is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Texans will take over possession here at the 44.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He's beyond midfield to the 45. The speed on display. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. It's his second touchdown of the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the give, it's Jones. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. In motion, it's Jefferson. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Darnold. It's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And after battling some injuries a year ago, Mike, Justin Jefferson, I know he's certainly looking forward to getting back to producing at the ridiculous level that we've come to expect out of him. I mean, even with last year's limitations, he still eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark, and barring something dramatic, you got to imagine he's going to do it again this year.
Second down and 3.
At the Texans' 25-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That one into the hands of Jefferson. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Bateman is the motion man. Here's Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They look to run with Jones. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Schultz is the motion man. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Dell motioning over. They'll go play action with Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will score. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Have every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Open man is Brandon Powell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Try and run for the first down with Jones. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a first set of downs.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The motion man is Johnson. On play action, Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 2. Schultz is the motion man. On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Vikings will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Jones, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through, shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Darnold, and that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no chance of the run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's to the former Buffalo Bills, Stephon Diggs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. To the goal line and in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Texans.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Quarterback calls and don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, but still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she lives.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Brings up second down.
So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Dell motioning over. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Push this one downfield. Looking for Schultz. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
First and goal, Houston.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
A second down throw for Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn to add the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Darnold. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. LaVisca Chenault. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, he might have gotten away with one there, Greg. You're not supposed to throw it that far across the field, but it works for the touchdown.
Mike, when it came out of his hand, I think all of us in the booth kind of held our breath. That had nightmare written all over it, especially in this part of the field. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and he gets away with one and leads to a big touchdown.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will take over possession here at the 44.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vidal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So, 3 quarters have. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that ball. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw again is Darnold. That's caught left side by Hockenson.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. Darnold to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hockenson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job there by T.J. Hockenson to pick up a fresh set of downs. And remember, Mike, he suffered that knee injury late last season, so it's just nice to see him back out onto the field since he's arrived via trade from Detroit.
And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance.
He works free, right side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those 2 things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he will score again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Dell motioning over. On play action. Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
That's good. Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That one good for 29.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Schultz is the motion man. On first and 10, here's Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Darnold to throw on first down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Throwing on second down. Darnold. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch and be playing offense, and well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
17 yards on that connection. It'll be a Vikings first down. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.